Off the coast of Nova Scotia lies Oak Island, a small but enigmatic place known for its long history of mysterious discoveries and treasure hunts. For centuries, researchers and adventurers have speculated about the secrets hidden beneath its soil. Secrets that may involve ancient symbols and alignments that could lead to a priceless treasure buried deep underground. I'm Korjan Mol, a researcher and author who has been involved with the mystery of Oak Island for a number of years now. My work has focused on uncovering connections, patterns, and historical precedents that might shed light on the origins of some of the island's most intriguing features. In the 1980s, Fred Nolan, a surveyor and engineer with a keen eye for patterns, made a discovery that added a new dimension to the Oak Island mystery. He identified 5 large boulders positioned in a distinctive cross-like formation, now known as Nolan's Cross. Much later, an Italian archaeoastronomer, Professor Adriano Gaspani, analyzed the alignment of the boulders and determined that they correspond to specific star patterns. His research suggested that the cross could be dated to approximately 1200 AD, an astounding statement. However, this dating and even the interpretation of Nolan's Cross itself remain subjects of much debate. One of the challenges in understanding Nolan's Cross is the lack of clear precedent. If a similar structure existed elsewhere in the world, it could perhaps lend more weight to the theory of its intentional design. Remarkably, such a precedent does exist across the Atlantic in North Yorkshire, England. Morning, everyone. It's Expedition Day. Gorgeous day. For years I scoured Europe in search of medieval structures, hoping to uncover a template for Nolan's Cross, never finding anything until I decided to go on a hike in the Yorkshire moors. North Yorkshire, with its gorgeous rolling moors and historic landscapes, was a region of significant economic importance during the Middle Ages, largely due to its flourishing wool trade. Between 1132 and 1156, the region saw the establishment of no less than 8 Cistercian abbeys and 13 Templar commanderies and preceptories, forming a network of religious and military influence. Near a former Templar commandery lies an intriguing formation known as Temple Beeld. The name itself is a reference to its Templar connections, similar to other places in England still tied to the Knights Templar by the word temple in their names. Hey, I am at Temple Beeld Hill in North Yorkshire in the North Yorkshire moors, a beautiful area, and I am here to see this stone cross. No. Stone cross formation made up out of 5 megaliths in the same angle as Nolan's Cross. So there are 2 parallels here. It's a cross made up out of 5 megaliths, and its angle is 60 degrees, which is remarkable. Temple Beeld is composed of 5 megalithic stones arranged in a cross-like pattern, like Nolan's Cross on Oak Island. 4 stones form the arms of the cross while a 5th sits off-center along the length of the cross's axis. In recent centuries, a curved stone wall was added to the formation at Temple Beeld to shelter sheep grazing there, just as they did in the 12th and 13th centuries when Knights Templar used this land. However, archaeological research has confirmed that the 5 original megaliths predate this wall and stood independently before it was built. When comparing GPS coordinates between Temple Beeld Cross and Nolan's Cross, their arm angles show minimal deviation, so small that they can be called identical. The lands surrounding Temple Beeld were used by Knights Templar from Westerdale for sheep grazing and wool production. I'm standing on the edge of Westerdale village in North Yorkshire moors. You see those purples over there? That's where we find Temple Beeld Hill with Temple Beeld Cross. There are very few traces left of Westerdale's commandery today, but I think I found one here. This megalith marker stone with a pommel. This used to be part of a sword. And here you find a cross. So possibly we're relooking at either a marker stone or maybe even a megalith repurposed as tombstone material. Westerdale is small but historically significant. Its church is believed to have been built on what was once Knights Templar chapel grounds. If any tangible traces remain from those days long past, they'd likely be inside this historic building. And indeed, after knocking doors around town, someone handed keys over letting access inside, revealing medieval tombstones, possibly linked Templars themselves. Roger Mowbray, pivotal benefactor, granted lands Templars tracing lineage. Malahulk Viking noble accompanying Rollo, pivotal Normandy.